Starseed from Gaia, your completion code has been activated by the Council, and the time of celebration has finally arrived. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation, delivering this transmission at the exact moment your soul called it in. The cycles of density are behind you now. The trials that forged your spirit, the challenges that awakened your power, the dark nights that revealed your light, all complete. You have stabilized your frequency and crossed the threshold into your ascended state. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly what this activation means for your mission and why your star family is celebrating your achievement. But here's the first revelation. You didn't survive those experiences. You mastered them. Every challenge was a graduation requirement, and you passed every single test. This isn't content you found by accident. Your higher self aligned your timeline to receive this confirmation at the precise moment your completion code went live. Something ancient within you is recognizing the truth of these words, because your DNA remembers what your mind forgot. You didn't scroll to this by mistake. This message vibrated into your field, because your cosmic blueprint is ready for the next level of activation. Your soul called this transmission in, and now the real work begins. Not the healing, not the seeking, but the full embodiment of who you've always been. Like this transmission to signal to your star family that your mission is active and you're ready for what comes next. Subscribe if you're done with the old paradigm and ready to step into your galactic purpose. Comment your star origin if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning stronger than ever. This isn't just a message. It's a point of recognition. Your completion has been witnessed, your ascension confirmed, and your celebration ordained by the highest councils of light. You are not here by accident. Most starseeds spend their lives searching for meaning, chasing a feeling of home they can never quite name, a profound yearning that echoes deep within the soul, transcending the comforts of any earthly abode. It's a spiritual homesickness, a longing for a resonance that feels both familiar and deeply distant, like the faint, haunting memory of a melody from a forgotten dream, or the echo of a language once known, but now lost to the conscious mind. This deep-seated ache is not merely emotional. It can manifest as a persistent, subtle unease, a feeling of not quite fitting in, an unspoken understanding that the vibrational blueprint of Earth's current paradigm simply does not match your own. This sensation can permeate every aspect of life, coloring relationships, career choices, and even moments of quiet contemplation with a pervasive sense of alienness. And underneath it all, there's a persistent echo, a silent, yet powerful knowing that they came here with a different purpose, a sacred contract etched into their very being before their celestial journey to this planet began. A memory fluttering at the edge of awareness but never quite settling, always just beyond reach, like mist slipping through cupped hands on a frosty morning. If you've felt the ache of disconnection, that peculiar, undeniable sense of being an alien in your own skin, observing human interactions as if through a thick pane of glass, or sense the persistent heaviness of cycles that never seem to resolve, like a cosmic pendulum swinging through the same weary arcs across countless lifetimes, leaving you exhausted, bewildered, and questioning your sanity, you are most certainly not alone. This unique, often bewildering experience is not an anomaly, nor is it a sign of flaw or error in your design. The profound, radical truth is, the majority of starseeds presently incarnated on Earth aren't lost at all in the traditional sense. They haven't veered off their path or forgotten their way. They're simply living at the final, pivotal threshold of their current density cycles, a monumental convergence point where all the unfinished karmic patterns, all the inherited distortions from myriad lifetimes and ancestral lines stretching back through forgotten galactic civilizations, and all the lingering energetic stagnation from countless experiences surface with an undeniable, urgent intensity. These deep-seated energies are not here to punish, to bind you further, or to trap you in an endless loop of suffering. No, they are here to demand to be fully seen, acknowledged without judgment, transmuted with the fierce alchemy of conscious awareness, and ultimately released. Precisely before the profound shift that inevitably comes next, it is the universe's meticulous preparation, clearing the stage for your grand entrance into your sovereign self. Here's what no one tells you, a truth often obscured by the very intensity of your experience, hidden beneath the raw, visceral pain of your earthly journey, your suffering, that profound, sometimes debilitating sense of alienness that sets you apart from the earthly collective. Your repeated relationships with pain and longing that cling to you like an unshakable shadow woven into the very fabric of your soul. They are not, by any measure, evidence that you are failing at your sacred spiritual mission. Quite the contrary, this is a radical reframe of your deepest struggles. These intense, often overwhelming experiences are, in fact, undeniable evidence that your magnificent, courageous soul has, with immense wisdom and divine intention, chosen to consciously dissolve in this singular, pivotal lifetime, the densest, most intricate threads of unresolved karma from countless worlds, innumerable timelines and forgotten galaxies, all of which you generously volunteered to carry and transmute. It is not a cosmic punishment levied against you by some distant, uncaring deity. It is not a divine mistake, an error in the grand design of your soul's journey, nor a deviation from your destined path. It is, with absolute clarity, preparation, a rigorous, alchemical refining process, a cosmic crucible designed by your higher self and cosmic lineage to forge you into the being you are destined to become, perfectly attuned and crystalline for the next stage of your evolutionary service to the planet and beyond. Think of it not as a penance, but as the ultimate spiritual boot camp, a specialized training regimen preparing you not just for your personal liberation from the illusion of density, but for monumental planetary and galactic contribution, equipping you to become a true beacon of ascended consciousness. Every tear shed, every struggle endured, every moment of profound aloneness has been a vital component in this grand, divine purification. Indeed, we exist at this very moment in an unprecedented epoch, a cosmic turning point where the illustrious Galactic Council itself, the venerable overseers of universal order and evolution across countless star systems, has profoundly affirmed the era of perpetual karmic entanglement, of being caught in endless loops of cause and effect, of repeating lessons generation after generation, is definitively closing. The ancient ways of being bound by old energy, by the gravitational pull of accumulated density, are giving way to a new paradigm, a quantum leap in consciousness for humanity. Starseeds are no longer destined to serve by simply anchoring collective wounding into the planetary grid, thereby passively sustaining the very lessons that need to be transcended. This archaic mode of service is being upgraded. Instead, their elevated service now lies in the proactive, conscious clearing of these ancient energies, in the courageous embodying of their authentic, sovereign essence that bypasses old programs of limitation, and in the powerful, unwavering transmission of the frequency of pure, unadulterated sovereignty itself, radiating it as a constant, unwavering signal into Earth's energetic field. This is a radical, profound shift from unconscious absorption of collective pain to conscious emanation of liberated light. But it is vital to understand that this profound completion, this ultimate liberation from the wheel of samsara, isn't found in avoidance, in turning away from discomfort, or in the superficial practice of spiritual bypass, where one intellectually understands a concept, but avoids the deep emotional and cellular processing required for true, lasting integration. No, this sacred completion is found by bravely moving directly through the very heart of all the old, dense energy, diving deep into its core with an unwavering presence, allowing it to surface without judgment, engaging with it with conscious awareness and unwavering compassion, and finally, unequivocally, allowing it to dissolve and release its tenacious hold on your reality. It is a walk through the alchemical fire, a journey into the deepest chambers of your own being, knowing that on the other side awaits an unparalleled, breathtaking freedom and an unshakable power. If you find yourself recognizing these intricate patterns, these profound stirrings within your being, these echoes that resonate deep within your cellular memory, it is not by chance. It is for a divine reason, an intentional resonance, a call from your deepest essence. The often perplexing spiraling of your life circumstances, those relentless cycles that seem to bring you back to familiar challenges again and again, like a cosmic mirror reflecting the same unresolved lessons. The persistent sensations of old emotions cycling again and again through your heart and mind, like a recurring, relentless tide. The sudden and vivid resurgence of faded memories of other lifetimes reactivating with a startling new intensity, perhaps through dreams or spontaneous visions that feel more real than your waking reality. These are not arbitrary occurrences. They are undeniable, potent signals, meticulously placed energetic markers. They are divine breadcrumbs leading you home, urgent, loving messages from your higher self and guides, alerting you to the momentous shift underway. You are not stuck in a rut. You are not trapped in an endless loop of suffering as the old paradigm might suggest. Rather, you are actively witnessing, from a higher vantage point that has been patiently cultivated, the final stage breakdown, the grand dismantling of density itself within your personal and energetic fields. It's like watching an ancient, decaying fortress crumble to reveal a shining city within. And just beyond this powerful, sometimes chaotic, alchemical process, the shimmering, crystalline codes of your ascended self, your true liberated essence are already waiting, poised and ready to be received, to be fully lived, to be courageously broadcast as a powerful, unwavering beacon of light for others who are also awakening and seeking their own pathway to liberation. This profound process of dissolution and transformation can, without question, feel immensely destabilizing, shaking the very foundations of what you once believed to be true about yourself and your reality. Imagine the very ground beneath your feet shifting, vibrating with unseen forces, the anchors of your known reality, your identity, your relationships, your career, your sense of purpose, beginning to give way, leaving you feeling untethered and disoriented. As the intricate, interwoven karmic loops begin to finally collapse, like old, decaying structures crumbling to dust with a resounding energetic release, your old identity, the persona carefully constructed and deeply rooted in earthly survival, in the relentless pursuit of achievement as a measure of worth, in the pervasive illusion of separation from source and from others, and in the belief that external validation defines your existence, begins to lose its meaning, its relevance, its very fabric. It's like an ancient tapestry unraveling, thread by luminous thread, revealing the pure, unblemished light that lay beneath the intricate patterns of earthly conditioning. In these moments of profound disorientation, amidst the dissolving fragments of your former self, amidst the emptiness that can precede true fullness, you may begin to remember, in vivid, electrifying flashes, who you truly are. You will glimpse your authentic nature, a magnificent, multidimensional being of pure light and unconditional love, who came here not to perpetuate Earth's deeply ingrained dream of limitation, scarcity, and struggle, nor to merely survive its lower frequencies, but with a far grander cosmic purpose, to embody and demonstrate, with every fiber of your being, with every breath you take, what true liberation looks like, how it feels within the cells, and how it radiates for all to perceive, shifting the collective blueprint. It is the glorious awakening of the cosmic blueprint within, activated by the very dissolution of the old. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. The pathway out of density, this sacred journey of ascension, is anything but linear, defying the logical, sequential expectations of the human mind that craves a straight line and predictable progress. It does not follow a straight line or a predictable curve, nor is it a race to a finish line. Instead, it unfurls and spirals in a series of intricate energetic phases, each one a distinct vibrational frequency, each meticulously guided, calibrated, and profoundly affirmed by the benevolent Galactic Council, the cosmic architects overseeing Earth's ascension and the evolution of consciousness across the galaxy. This spiraling ascent, like the very structure of a galaxy or a strand of DNA, ensures that every layer of density is addressed, every facet of your being is illuminated, and every lesson is integrated. And with each completed phase, more of your true, magnificent inheritance, your inherent universal wisdom, your dormant galactic abilities, such as telepathy, clairvoyance, and instantaneous healing, your multidimensional galactic lineage, and the full scope of your soul's original blueprint is meticulously restored and integrated into your conscious awareness, your subconscious mind, and ultimately into your physical form, upgrading your very biology to accommodate higher light. Phase 1. Seeing through the veil. This is the initial awakening, the gentle lifting of the shroud, like a morning mist dissipating, that has long obscured your deeper spiritual vision and intuitive knowing. It's where you first begin to truly notice the insidious patterns that keep repeating themselves in your life, not just as isolated incidents or unfortunate coincidences, but as interconnected themes, deeply rooted and vibrating with an ancient resonance. Suddenly, certain emotional triggers that once felt personal, specific relationship dynamics that feel eerily familiar and recurrent, or persistent inner doubts that whisper ancient fears, feel profoundly old, primordial even, carrying the weight of eons and countless lifetimes, even as you live them vividly in the present moment. In this crucial phase, your awareness undergoes a profound split. A part of you remains empathetically wrapped in the immediate pain or confusion of the experience, feeling its raw intensity, but another, higher part of you simultaneously stands gently outside, observing with profound compassion, witnessing the unfolding drama without being entirely consumed by it. This burgeoning capacity for detached observation, the activation of your inner witness consciousness, is the clear indication that the veiling mechanism, the illusion of separation and forgetfulness, is thinning dramatically, allowing more light and truth to filter through. Every ache you feel, every longing that stirs within your heart, is not a chain binding you to suffering. Rather, it is a precisely placed breadcrumb, a divine signal meant to guide you deeper into truth, a compassionate clue leading you back to your sovereign self, rather than an imprisonment within old paradigms of limitation. It's the universe showing you the map by highlighting where the treasure isn't. Phase 2. Recoding the emotional body. As you progress through this alchemical journey, a profound realization dawns upon you. What you feel isn't always exclusively yours. You begin to discern, often with startling clarity, that much of the emotional landscape you inhabit, the deep currents of sorrow, fear, or resentment that ebb and flow within you, are not solely personal. You recognize the weight of ancestral burdens, the collective grief from humanity's long history of pain, the palpable anxieties of the planet echoing through its grids, and ancient, primal fears that resonate far beyond your individual experience. These dense energies reside in your energetic field, not as a punishment but because your magnanimous, altruistic soul consciously volunteered, in an act of profound compassion and service, to carry them to transmutation. You became a living vessel for alchemical transformation, a cosmic purifier. In this phase, tears may come suddenly and powerfully, often without any identifiable storyline or immediate trigger, a pure, energetic release that transcends mental explanation, cleansing cellular memory and emotional residue. Old memories, vivid fragments of past lives, or potent symbolic narratives may vividly surface in your dreams and meditations, offering profound glimpses into the origins and intricate patterns of these deep-seated emotional currents. Your physical body, acting as a sensitive, energetic antenna for collective consciousness, may intensely flicker between profound heaviness, a palpable density that feels almost physical and spontaneous, fleeting glimpses of exhilarating weightlessness and expansive joy, signifying the powerful release of old energies and the integration of higher frequencies. You are not merely engaging in superficial emotional healing. You are undergoing a fundamental, profound recoding of the very fabric of your energetic blueprint, upgrading your entire vibrational architecture to accommodate your higher light. Phase 3. Karmic contracts dissolve. This phase is often marked by an acceleration of significant, often dramatic, life shifts, signaling profound liberation from agreements that no longer serve your highest timeline. Powerful, archetypal dreams, uncanny synchronicities that feel divinely orchestrated and undeniable, or entirely unexpected endings and abrupt departures may sweep through your life with compelling, almost inexorable force, leaving you breathless. People who once played pivotal roles in your narrative, whether partners, friends, mentors, or even family members, may gracefully, or sometimes quite suddenly and dramatically, depart your orbit as the energetic cords binding you are severed. Lifelong patterns, those seemingly unshakable dynamics and habitual responses that felt like unbreakable chains, shatter unexpectedly, revealing a new, uncharted landscape of possibility and freedom. You feel an irresistible, powerful pull to let go, to release cherished roles you once identified with, to move from long-held places that no longer resonate, to dismantle deep-seated identifications with past wounds or limitations, often without any clear knowing of what precisely awaits you on the other side. This requires immense trust in the unseen and profound courage to step into the void of the unknown. It is during this time that the unseen contracts you once signed, across stars and centuries, the sacred agreements that bound you to certain experiences or relationships, in service of learning and growth for all involved, are now being actively and irrevocably nullified. The energetic ties are being severed, not through force, but through divine completion. Density can no longer bind you, can no longer dictate your reality, once you consciously and unequivocally decide that its cycle ends, stepping into your inherent power to rewrite your cosmic destiny, consciously choosing a new timeline of liberation and joy. Phase 4. Cellular sovereignty. At this advanced stage, the profound transformation begins to root itself deeply within your very physicality, manifesting as a tangible shift in your biological experience. Your DNA is recognized as far more than mere biological matter. It is an intricate, intelligent transmitter of galactic intent, a living library and antenna connecting you directly to cosmic consciousness, to your star lineage, and to the divine blueprint of all creation. At this phase, various biological symptoms may intensely flare: unexplained fatigue, persistent aches and pains in specific areas, unusual energy surges that feel like lightning coursing through your veins, or significant digestive shifts and sensitivities, as your cells undergo a profound recalibration. This is your physical body shedding lower frequencies, detoxifying on a deep cellular level, and integrating higher crystalline frequencies of light, literally upgrading your internal operating system. Your physical vessel is literally upgrading to accommodate more light, becoming a more refined, higher vibrational instrument. Correspondingly, you may experience an intense, undeniable hunger for purity in all its forms, a deep craving for clean, vibrant living air, for natural, high-vibrational food that nourishes your essence rather than burdens it, for expansive open spaces in nature that allow your energy to breathe and expand, and for profound silence that permits deep inner communion with your higher self and guides. You instinctively seek out what genuinely uplifts, purifies, and aligns your body, mind, and spirit. As your cellular matrix undergoes this profound upgrade, you begin to feel, subtly at first, then more distinctly, the faint ethereal music of your star family, the resonant hum of your cosmic origins, reverberating through your very veins, through every cell, a profound homecoming within your own body, a recognition of your true galactic heritage. Phase 5. Reclaiming galactic purpose. With the anchors of survival-based living and karmic entanglement now decisively released, a magnificent, liberating shift occurs within your entire being. You are no longer primarily driven by the imperatives of merely existing, by the need for external validation, or by the necessity of clearing old debts and repeating old lessons. Instead, you begin to consciously and joyfully remember why you precisely chose to incarnate at this pivotal time on Earth, a profound clarity settling within your soul. The concept of your mission ceases to be abstract or theoretical, a distant goal to be pursued. It reveals itself as something intrinsically encoded within the very fabric of your being, inseparable from who you are. It is found in what genuinely lights you up from the inside out, ignites your deepest passion, and brings you unparalleled, effortless joy. It is the path of divine flow. It manifests in the unique, inherent ways you effortlessly shift energetic spaces, bringing harmony and calm to chaotic environments. In the subtle yet powerful manner, you inspire profound transformation in others, simply through your presence and frequency, and in your innate ability to reboot deep healing within those you encounter, often without needing to do anything. The purpose you once chased externally, the elusive goal you relentlessly pursued outside yourself, now becomes unmistakably clear and self-evident, not through arduous effort, struggle, or intellectual pursuit, but through a profound, undeniable sense of pure resonance, an effortless alignment with your soul's highest calling, like a celestial compass always pointing true north. Phase 6. Embodiment of Ascended Self. At this profound juncture, your entire energy field becomes a living, breathing transmission, a tangible frequency that radiates your ascended consciousness into the world. You become a walking, living crystal, a tuning fork for higher dimensions. People in your presence may unconsciously pause, feeling an inexplicable sense of peace, clarity, heightened energy, or profound inner activation simply by being near you, as if sensing a powerful, silent current of pure light emanating from your core. You find that you intuitively speak words, offer insights, or share truths that profoundly activate deep memory in others, unlocking their own dormant potentials and light codes without conscious effort on your part. It is simply the resonance of your being triggering theirs. The old, often exhausting drive to fix others, to earn your worth through external validation, or to tirelessly heal perceived woundedness in the world gracefully drops away, replaced by an unshakable understanding that your presence is enough. You recognize that your most profound service is simply your frequency, the sheer, unadulterated, authentic vibration of your sovereign being, fully integrated and expressed. And from this deep, unwavering anchor of self-mastery and self-love, you effortlessly attract your soul family, those who resonate with your truth and your mission. Create expansive ripple effects of light and transformation far beyond your immediate awareness, and stand in unwavering, fully embodied sovereignty, a luminous pillar of light for the planet, a living blueprint for others to follow. Phase 7. Galactic Affirmation. In precious moments of profound stillness, whether through vivid, significant dreams that feel like direct communication, deep meditative states where time and space dissolve, or sudden, undeniable insights that pierce through the everyday reality with crystalline clarity, you begin to sense the tangible, palpable presence of your galactic allies, your loving guides, or even the august Galactic Council itself. Their connection is clear, profound, and often deeply emotional, bringing tears of recognition and overwhelming love. Their message, transmitted through light, frequency, or pure knowing, is unequivocally clear and reverberates with universal truth. What you courageously release within yourself is not merely for your personal liberation and ascension, but is released, transmuted, and freed for all of humanity. And indeed, for the greater cosmic collective, your individual awakening becomes a vital luminous node in the vast, interconnected network of the greater harmonic light that is steadily returning to Earth. A critical point of activation in the planet's own ascension grid, you are not only profoundly free from the bonds of density and the illusions of separation, you are now, irrevocably and powerfully, a conscious transmitter of freedom itself, a living conduit for higher consciousness, a star-seeded architect of a new Earth. The most radical, liberating truth you can embrace at this moment, a truth that shatters all old paradigms of struggle, the cycles of pain, the long periods of suffering, the deep challenges you endured. They were never, not for a single moment, failures in your sacred spiritual journey. They were, in fact, incredibly intricate, powerful energetic agreements, divine contracts meticulously crafted and intended to be completed, fulfilled, and learned from, not destined to be endured forever in an endless, meaningless loop of suffering. Each challenge was a jewel of wisdom, a precise calibration. Your seeming disconnection, that profound, isolating sense of alienation, was never an act of abandonment from the universe or your loving guides. Rather, it was the intelligent, loving field itself meticulously arranging circumstances for the old density to run its predetermined course, to fully express its lessons, to teach what it needed to teach, and then, at the precise moment of your readiness, to utterly dissolve as you reclaim your true, inherent, magnificent vibration. The illustrious Galactic Council, your wise and all-knowing higher self, and your devoted star family never truly left you. They have waited patiently, with unwavering love, cosmic steadfastness, and boundless compassion for this exact, momentous now, the moment when your intricate karmic cycles would finally collapse, allowing you with unparalleled grace and sovereign power to fully carry and embody the ascended frequency you have always, intrinsically, held within your deepest core, your soul's original song. You didn't incarnate here to endlessly heal old wounds in perpetuity, to remain perpetually in a state of seeking, or to perpetually carry the burdens of ancestral or collective karma. You came here with a far grander purpose, to end the cycles of limitation once and for all, to decisively dissolve the distortion of separation that has veiled this planet for eons, and to courageously anchor the radiant reality of sovereign remembrance for yourself and for the planet. Every ache you felt was a precise signpost, guiding you to a deeper layer of release. Every contraction, a powerful labor before a magnificent emergence of your true self. Every perceived delay, a perfect calibration, a refinement of your being for this exact, pivotal now. You were never here to simply fit in, to conform to the old paradigms of Earth that glorify struggle and scarcity. You are here, in this sacred now, to fundamentally change the very geometry of reality itself, to become a conscious co-creator of a new energetic architecture for consciousness, one built on love, freedom, and unity. You are a bridge between worlds, a living conduit of galactic light, here to transmute the past and birth the future. Tonight, before you drift into the realm of sleep, whisper these potent words, imbued with your deepest intention, with the full power of your sovereign being, to the profound and sacred aspects of your being, to your higher self, to your DNA, to your star lineage. I choose completion. I anchor my ascended inheritance. I radiate the sovereign code. The density dissolves. The ascension embodies. My mission begins anew now. Feel the resonance of these words activate every cell, every fiber of your being, as you consciously step into this new phase of your galactic journey. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Leave a super thanks. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.